So in this video, we'll continue with the Vice President and we are going to be looking at the removal of Vice President now. So the power to remove the Vice President is vested with the Parliament. The Parliament actually elects the Vice President, as we saw in the previous video. The power to remove the Vice President is also vested with the Parliament. The Vice President is the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. I repeat, the Vice President is the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Hence, a resolution needs to be passed by the Rajya Sabha with an absolute majority, that is 50% of the total members of the House, irrespective of the numbers present. So we have already seen what simple majority means. Simple majority means 50% of the members present and voting. Absolute majority means 50% of the total members of the House, irrespective of the number of members present and voting. So this is called an absolute majority. We have also seen special majority. Special majority is 50% of the total members, 50% of the total membership of the House plus 2/3 of the members present and voting. So this is the three kinds of majority that we see: simple majority, absolute majority, and special majority. So a resolution needs to be passed by the Rajya Sabha with an absolute majority, that is 50% of the total membership of the House. The Lok Sabha needs to pass the same resolution with a simple majority, that is 50% of the members present and voting. The resolution begins only in the Rajya Sabha because the Vice President is the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. So the resolution begins in the Rajya Sabha and it has to be passed by the Rajya Sabha with an absolute majority. Once that is done, then it goes to the Rajya Sabha where it has to pass through a simple majority. Remember that before such a resolution is brought onto the floor of the Rajya Sabha, the Vice President needs to be given 14 days notice. No grounds have been specified in the Constitution for the removal of the Vice President. Till now, no Vice President has faced any removal proceedings. So this is about the removal of the Vice President. We will also quickly go through the salary and pensions etc. of the Vice President. The Vice President is entitled to a salary on the basis of him discharging the duties of the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. That is the basis for his salary, that is for discharging the duties as the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. He has a salary and as of 2017 it was 1,25,000 and he is entitled to daily allowances, furnished residences, medical, travel and other facilities in dignity with his office. So when the Vice President discharges the function of the President, he receives the salary and the privileges of the President. Also remember, the pension for the Vice President, like the President, is 50% of his salary. We'll quickly look at the functions of the Vice President now. The Vice President acts as the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. To act as the chairman of the Rajya Sabha, he conducts the proceedings of the House. That is, he conducts the proceedings of the upper house. This is one of his most important functions, that is, to function as the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. The second important function is he acts as the acting president. When the office of the president falls vacant, the Vice President discharges the functions of the President. This was one of the main reasons that the Constituent Assembly gave for the very existence of the office of the Vice President. That is, in case the President's office falls vacant for any reason like death or something, then the Vice President fills in for the President. He can act as the President for a maximum of 6 months, within which time the Parliament and the state legislative assemblies together have to elect a new President. In addition to these two functions, the Vice President also has certain diplomatic powers. The Vice President also has wide diplomatic powers. He is second in line in the order of precedence. He is a powerful symbol of the Indian government. He visits foreign nations on behalf of the government of India and acts in line with the diplomatic vision of the government of the day. So you would have seen many times that the Vice President of India is going abroad and he is meeting heads of state, heads of government. When the President or the Prime Minister is not able to travel because they are busy or they are stuck with some other work, then the vice president goes, because the vice president is the second most important powerful symbol in the order of precedence. So this concludes the video on vice president. Thank you.